Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we're on episode 88 of my brand new Comics Haul series. This is a series where every week when I grab my new books at the local comic shop, I show you guys every issue I picked up and I tell you a little bit about every single issue. So pretty small haul this week. I thought I'd just hop on another unedited video just to get this done pretty quick here and show you guys some of the artwork in the interior as well as I usually do. Only 4 issues that I picked up this week though. Let me know what you guys picked up though down in the comment section below so we can talk about this new comic book day a little bit more. We're going to get right into these though. I've got 3 issues from Image and 1 from Marvel Comics that I'll go over quickly at the end. The first one here that I've got though is KROMA number 1. So as you can see, this is a really thick book. This costs $8. I'm not sure exactly how much content you get in here, but it's probably worth your price because the Image Comics quality is always great. And you get, your bang for your buck. Cardstock cover here, so that's pretty nice also. And this is by Lorenzo De Felici, if I'm pronouncing that right, who was the artist on Oblivion Song. That's a series that I've heard really great things about. I've only read, I think, the first trade paperback, but I have a bunch of the others. Just have to get through them, but let's look at some of the artwork in here. So there was a Skybound X one-shot. It was number 25. Some really weird, bizarre, random one-shot that this publisher came out with. Skybound, their logo's right there. Who publishes under Image, right? And they had a preview of KROMA that I thought was really good. So it inspired me to go ahead and pick up this first issue. It's been a while since that came out, but from what I recall, it's this really interesting premise. Here's some good artwork. Where there's these monsters that have come to Earth, so it's a post-apocalyptic series, which you can come to expect from Image Comics, but the monsters, I guess, are sensitive to color somehow. So humans have figured out how to adapt and live without it. This should be really interesting. It's only going to be 4 issues from what I saw, but this could always be expanded. We'll see. Looking forward to this. KROMA number 1. Let me know if you guys want to see a review of this issue as well. Next up, though, another one from Image Comics that a lot of people are talking about. This is Junkyard Joe number 2. That first issue I really, really enjoyed. It was an oversized one, and it really, honestly, was like a self-contained story, which made me confused as to how this series is going to continue. But something it seems like a lot of people don't know, though, is that this is part of the Unnamed, which is this whole shared, superhuman universe that Jeff Johns, who writes this, is starting up with the artist Gary Frank. I guess they've worked together a lot under DC. I haven't read any of their stuff outside of this though. But that series Geiger that came out last year, that was set in the far future in the nuclear wasteland, that was in the same universe as this, right? So Junkyard Joe is this robot soldier. The name kind of describes it, right? Who's been set off in the Vietnam War by the president. We saw that in the last issue. We saw him get dismantled at the end, I'm pretty sure, and go through the whole routine. And then the war was called off at the end of the issue, or it ended. So not really sure how the series is going to continue, but it does revolve around this cartoonist who fought in the war with Junkyard Joe, and he's inspired to make this cartoon based on it. And we've seen that comic strip in Geiger set in the far future. So I'm not sure if I'm explaining this well. That's gory. I can't show that. I'm not trying to get demonetized. But yeah, good artwork in here. The first issue at least was really good. So looking forward to seeing what comes for this series. And I do recommend also trying out Geiger because Junkyard Joe appears in that series also. But next up here, another one from Image Comics. This is Gunslinger number 14. I was tempted to say Gunslinger Spawn, but they've taken that off of the title. Gunslinger is just his own character now. And the Spawn isn't attached. Even on the back side. I think last issue it said Gunslinger Spawn in the back, even though they took it off the front. But yeah, you can always expect really nice covers out of Gunslinger Spawn. I don't have too much to say about this series. I'm going to keep on getting it just because I have been really enjoying it. But there's not that much going on plot-wise. It's nothing too compelling. It's definitely nothing new for the comics industry. It's just kind of a fun superhero comic with some really insane action sequences and really great artwork by Brett Booth. And to be honest, I think this is probably the best writing that I've read from Todd McFarlane, who's the writer of this, creator of the original Spawn series, and now he's taken over Gunslinger as pretty much, I think, the only title that he's writing out of the 4 or 5 Spawn's Universe titles that there are now. This is the only one that I'm getting. I do still recommend this, but like I said, don't expect anything too crazy. It's just a fun superhero book, and that's sometimes what you need, right? So Gunslinger number 14 right there. The last issue here, to wrap this haul up, this is from Marvel Comics. It's pretty unusual for me to have such a Image, indie-heavy week as compared to Marvel, but there weren't too many releases this week. This next one, though, this is She-Hulk number 8. I'm still behind on this series. I've only read up to issue 4 because one of the issues didn't come in. Is a whole story, but I didn't put it on my pull list, so I'm waiting on that to come in, and then I can get caught up on the series. I've heard pretty good things from the people that are still getting it, and it looks like we've got guest art in this issue, which I'll show some of the interior right here. From what I have read, this series has been great though. It's basically just like more of a light-hearted superhero comic, I would call it. It's more about the dialogue between characters and stuff, which is really well written and sometimes pretty funny. Than it really is about like the action or the seriousness, right? And that's what you want from a She-Hulk comic. If you've read, the series where she breaks the fourth wall and all that kind of stuff. She doesn't in this one. She doesn't like she does in the show. But yeah, good series so far. It has to do with Jack of Hearts, this character I don't know too much about that was an Avenger that got resurrected, and he's really powerful. So she's dealing with him. But yeah, that's about it for this week's new Comics Haul. Like I said, 4 issues. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. I know I haven't been posting quite as much as I usually do lately. I want to get back into the swing of things, start posting more single issue reviews, maybe some more YouTube shorts, and putting out more kinds of content. So I appreciate all of you guys for sticking around, even though I haven't been doing too much on the channel lately. Maybe we'll hop on a couple more live streams too. Those have been pretty fun, the ones that we've done so far. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you picked up, which was your pick of the week, if you already read them or not, just which ones you're looking forward to down in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already. We're making our way to the 500 subscriber milestone. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.